how would you then suggest that aspiring leaders position themselves in this space?
Well, I mean, like I said, they need to know business. So you need to know, yeah, so I'm repeating myself, but that you need to know business and you need to understand profit. I always talk about the analogy of a railway line. It's people and profit. And if those are parallel and you're keeping them running nice and evenly next to each other, then the train runs, right?
Yeah.
So you understand that. I mean, you can't fight the war against capitalism to establish employee experience. Work with it. Just if you can't, I'm not saying if you can't beat them, join them. I'm just saying know thy enemy. Whatever. Okay, you know what I'm getting at. So I would just say calm the farm and stop fighting a war. Rather just start knowing your business, knowing profit, understanding that driver, and then aligning how to partner with that. The other thing I wanted to say on this question was work with your business, push full ground. But if you find that you're not winning, you need to know also when it's time to move on.
Okay.
And when you do move on to another organization, make sure that when you're interviewing and you're in interviews, that you are assessing that where their line is. Are they authentically on that journey? Are they genuinely behind that journey? And then get on board. I'm not just saying it gets tough, jump ship. I'm saying if you've worked and you've tried and you've positioned and you've worked it and you're still not winning, don't waste time in terms of your career. Know when to move, and then find a business that's ready and hungry for the journey. So know business, know when to leave and to move, and just become exceptionally and become good at connecting with people, and know your skill, know what you're doing. Don't just put scrappy little interventions together and, oh no, we'll just do a team build and a bra here and there. Don't be scrappy. Research, know your stuff. Yeah.
I think that's very good advice, because I mean, employee experience, if you don't, as you say, embed it properly at all of the different touch points, does just become a series of campaigns. And that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something that builds trust and engagement over time.
100%. And you can't break the chain. So you could have this insane, I'm trying to use an example. You have an insane talent attraction model and platforms, and you're attracting talent, the CVs are pouring in, and you're having the best interview process, and then they arrive and they don't have a PC ready for them, and they don't know who I mean, and I'm trying not to burn anyone here, but one of the ways I found out who one of my reports was when I said, oh, who do you report to? And they went, you. I went, oh, well, welcome to my team.
Oh, okay.
That's why you've got to be incredibly, it's hard work, because you've got to make sure that from the minute you first have a touch point with a potential candidate to the time they retire or hopefully not pass away, right?
Yes.
That you have managed all the way through. And it's hard work, and you can't approach it haphazardly. It can't be scrappy. Yeah.
No, agreed. Okay, so if you had to say to everybody that's listening one thing that they take away and they implement today in their leadership style, what would that one thing be?
Today,
the one thing. If you can make everybody do one thing, what would that one thing be?
Okay, look at one thing. Look at. I'm trying to I'm weighing up which one's more important now. I'm gonna say them sneaky together. So, look at your model. Are you simply trying to just reinvent typical HR stuff? Are you integrating or not? Have you considered all your touch points? Are you building community, or are you ticking boxes and then ticking them with gold pens, a little sexier than normal, right? So look at your model, and today connect with somebody in your business. Today connect more with your own subordinate, your boss, your sideways. Do something today that is focused on connecting as opposed to just working with. Yeah.
So examine your model and make a genuine connection with one person today that you haven't formed a connection with before.
Correct.
I like that.
And then think about how you're going to connect going forward. And I'm not talking about being manipulative. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about genuine stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's how you start to learn more about your organization and the people that work there. And you can't look at an employee experience if you can only see it from a single paradigm. So the only way that you'll learn and be able to experience different paradigms is by connecting with lots of different individuals within your organization.
In a meaningful way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We could unpack what meaningful means, but yeah.
Yes. Yes. So thank you so much. This has been really interesting. How can our listeners connect with you? What is the best platform for that?
Through my LinkedIn. You can message me anytime on LinkedIn. My email is bsymonds@sgrpmeridian.com. And my previous business was Human Accent, who my husband is running. So any of the Human Accent handles, Facebook, LinkedIn, the website, through any of those handles, I can also be contacted. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for your time today. That was a really cool conversation.
Thank you.